This is CRN, the Community Radio Network, the voice of the community, the voice of anything sports, and proud to be the voice of the Comets. Follow us at crnsports.org. Now let's get back to the broadcast coverage on CRN.
Some energy drinks want to scare you. Some even want to bully you around. And the others, they're just blowing smoke. Packed with vitamins B3, B5, B6, and B12, the new HiQ energy drink comes available in 4 exciting flavors. Skyberry Fusion, Apple, Coconut Fruit Punch, and Lemon Lime. Natural caffeine, no preservatives, no crash, no bull. HiQ energy drink. Wings are for birds.
Sportsmanship. It means a lot of things.
It means showing respect for the opposing team
And being a good host for our visitors.
It's about modeling good behavior and not getting caught up in the emotion of the moment.
It's about winning with humility.
Losing with dignity.
It is about making my high school games.
It's a good memory that I can enjoy for years to come.
Mr. Official.
Mom.
Dad, son,
Daughter. Coach.
Are we in this together?
sportsmanship.
Together we make the right call.
This message has been brought to you by the North Carolina High School Athletic Association.
The following is a presentation of the CRN Sports Network, solely for the private, non-commercial use of our listening audience. Any publication, reproduction, retransmission without the express written consent and CRN Sports Network is restricted and prohibited. Follow us online at crnsports.org. This place has got loud. Final 13 seconds. Watkins with the rock to the baseline. Clock is ticking away. 37-29. Your final in overtime. Comets win. Oh, my goodness.
What a game. What a game.
Oh, my goodness, Brandon White.
And we got...
And now the Lady Comets continue their chapter in the quest for the Greater News 3A Championship in the North Carolina High School Athletic Association as they prepare to travel on the road again for another away matchup before going back home on Friday as the 16-3, 6-0 conference Lady Comets of Clayton under the direction of Marlon Lee make the trip to East Wake High School to take on Tony Dupree and the Lady Warriors. This is the new HiQ Energy Drink pregame tip-off. I am your host, Wesley Outland, solo tonight as we have been busy the last 96 hours or so from Indianapolis, Indiana to Owensboro, Kentucky. Back to Charlotte from Clayton on Friday, covering the great sport of basketball that we all love. And again, we have got another great matchup here for you tonight. 16-3 Lady Comets, 6-0, number one spot of the Greater News 3A, prepared to take on the 11-8, 5-1, number 2 seed in the Greater News 3A division, East Wake Warriors. It should be a great matchup. The men's JV game is about to wrap up. There's about 32 seconds remaining on the clock as it looks like maybe the JV Comets might steal one here in East Wake on the road. 73-71 they lead. But, of course, the focus is, again, the varsity action. Now, I will tell you something that we do every year for CRN, for all of the Comet basketball organization, is we broadcast every game. And that game will be broadcast, all 4 games in their entirety, from Jeff Adams Arena next Tuesday night, February 11th. Next Tuesday night, February 11th, we will broadcast every game, including JV girls, JV boys, the varsity women and the varsity men's action. That's a little thank you that we do for all of the basketball programs and the respects that they give us to let us allow CRN to be their official flagship network. Again, that is next Tuesday night, February 11th. Over 6 hours of coverage of hoops action, beginning with the JV girls, JV boys, varsity girls, varsity men on the CRN Sports Network as their final home game of the 2019-20 basketball season. So, again, we've got a great matchup here. We're on the road at East Wake Arena in, again, Wendell, North Carolina, as we're set for this matchup between Comets and the Warriors. We will take a look at the tail of the tape. We'll look at standings in the Greater News 3A as all 6 teams that are in the Greater News 3A Conference of the North Carolina High School Athletic Association are in action tonight. We'll preview those games. We'll look at where they stand. And at night's end, can the Comets, men and women both, still be at the top of the pendulum, at the top of the mountain, with the bullseye in the last week and a half of play in the Greater News 3A. It's the new HiQ Energy Drink pregame tip-off. We are live on CRN. We will be back after radio timeout.
Some energy drinks want to scare you. Some even want to bully you around. And the others, they're just blowing smoke. Packed with vitamins B3, B5, B6, and B12, the new HiQ Energy Drink comes available in 4 exciting flavors. Skyberry Fusion, Apple, Coconut Fruit Punch, and Lemon Lime. Natural caffeine, no preservatives, no crash, no bull. HiQ Energy Drink. Wings are for birds.
Unforgettables. Nice. This show is sponsored by Unforgettables. Unforgettables creates detailed hand-painted baseballs for every baseball fan. Check them out at unforgettables.com.
Well, the buzzer just went off in the 4th period, but we have got overtime for the JV men's game. 73-73, all tied up. 350 will go on the board, and the JV Comets and Warriors will battle in overtime. Extra overtime here just at the buzzer. Clayton attempted to go for the basket, missed it on 2 attempts, 73 even. So overtime basketball about to begin for the JV Warriors and Comets. The varsity women's action will follow, but of course we do not have we did not plan on broadcasting that game, so we'll have more of the new HiQ Energy Drink pregame tip-off and give you some stats of what's going on here on the court as we have overtime action in JV boys. From East Wake Arena, this is Comets basketball on CRN Sports Network.
Looking for a life insurance company that specializes in what you actually need? Protection. Call Danny today with Symmetry Financial. Danny is certified in all 50 states, which means Symmetry Financial is not limited and has over 30 companies to choose from. Symmetry Financial has proved time and time again their options and pricing is just better than the rest. Give Danny a call today at 828-994-1681 to see how Symmetry Financial can make life simple.
Coming soon, the new wave of hydration and energy drink HiQ. This new product is all natural with no caffeine and gives you a major boost of hydration and energy. No twitching effect or crashing like the old energy drinks. You can visit our website at www.liquidhiq.com or Twitter at HiQ2015 to learn more about this amazing energy drink. What is your level?
Live your life and just let go. If you try, then you will know.
Sportsmanship, it means a lot of things.
It means showing respect for the opposing team
And being a good host for our visitors.
It's about modeling good behavior and not getting caught up in the emotion of the moment.
It's about winning with humility.
Losing with dignity.
It is about making my high school games.
It's a good memory that I can enjoy for years to come.
Mr. Official,
Mom,
Dad, Son,
daughter, coach.
Are we in this together?
Sportsmanship.
Together, we make the right call.
This message has been brought to you by the North Carolina High School Athletic Association.
Now back to live coverage on the CRN Sports Network.
Overtime continues in JV boys action at East Wake, 75-73. Basket and one for the Comets at the foul line right now as we get ready for, again, varsity women's action as the Lady Comets are on the road here at East Wake Arena taking on the East Wake Warriors. Just a little bit prolonged on delay before that game starts because of overtime. Let's take a look at the tell of the tape as we go now on an 8-game winning streak for Coach Marlon Lee and the Lady Comets. They're sitting on 6-1 in the season at home, Jeff Adams Arena. Their only loss was to Garner back in November. Their only loss on the road, besides in a neutral territory, was, of course, to Garner away back a week before November. And, of course, that was the only 2 losses they've had in non-conference play. So they're 6-1 at home. They have a really good percentage of winning on the road at 8-1. Neutral territory, they're not bad as well. They're at 2-1, with their only loss coming to the Rocky Mount Gryphons during the John Jacobs Christmas Invitational Tournament back in December, where they lost in the semifinals, and Rocky Mount went on to be the women's champion of that tournament. So again, 6-1, 8-1, .842 their winning percentage, and overall, a really, really great team. 8 winning streak. They're on 8 wins, going on an 8-game winning streak. Again, that last loss that they sustained was back at the John Jacobs Christmas Invitational in Cleveland, neutral territory, when they lost to Rocky Mount. So again, a great, great stat here as we look at these players getting ready to go for the Lady Comets. Point goals is 45.1%. Field goals at the line for threes are 34. Rebounds 30.2 on the percentages of their assists on rebounds and point guards is 6.5. Steals 12.7 overall, 12.7 nationally. They are higher ranked than what the national average is. Now, by the way, thanks to MaxPreps.com, you can take a look at these stats. But again, if you click on team totals and you click on the stat rankings, these points do not lie. These stats do not lie. The only thing that they really need to work on is their assists. They're down nationally. They're above nationally on points per goal, field goals even, rebounds, steals, and blocks. So they're really, really a good team. A really, really good team here. Looking at the Greater News 3A standings in basketball, they are ranked in the number 1 seed, obviously, 6-0, batting at 1,000%. Again, 16-3 on the year, 8-game winning streak for the Lady Comets. For the East Wake Warriors, they are 5-1 in the season. Their only loss this year came to Clayton. This is a battle for the number 1 seed. This will tie the number 1 seed. If Clayton loses tonight, they'll fall to 6-1. East Wake wins, they'll go to 6-1. There'll be a tie for the number 1 spot. The East Wake Warriors are the defending champions of the Greater News 3A tournament last year, the championship, and they're at 11-8 on the season. So Tony Dupree has got a well-oiled machine for the ladies in the Lady Warriors, just like Marlon Lee has for the Lady Comets. By the way, in tied overtime, 81-75 for the JV boys with under a minute coming up to play here. Now they're leading by 6 with under a minute remaining in East Wake. The varsity women's game is next. We're in overtime. And it looks like there's a whistle and a foul. And, of course, that stops everything. 81-77, basket and one. Someone's going to go to the line and shoot. But again, Clayton and East Wake. This is a neutral. This is an important, imperative game that they need to win. Clayton will go to 7-0 in the conference if they pull it off. They go to 5-2 with a loss. East Wake can tie it and have a tie for the number 1 seed. Cleveland is batting half and half at 3-3 in the number 3rd spot. West Johnston and Triple S are at 2-4, and South Johnston is still at a dismal 0-6 in the Lady Varsity program of the Greater News 3A. All 6 teams in the conference are playing tonight. They're all in action. Again, getting ready for the game tonight between Clayton here at East Wake. They're ready to go. 8-game winning streak for Clayton. 3-game winning streak for East Wake.